I'm staring at my own face right now. On a website I've never seen before. In a photo I never knew was taken. I'm passenger number 847, and the rating next to my name isn't stars. It's a number from 1 to 10, based on how easy I would be to follow home. Let me tell you how I found this, because what I discovered next made me realize I was never safe. Not once. Not in any Uber I've ever taken. 3 weeks ago, my life was completely normal. I'm a 24-year-old marketing assistant living in Austin, Texas. I share an apartment with my best friend Megan. I don't have a car because parking downtown is insane, so I take Uber everywhere, to work, to the gym, to my boyfriend's place. I never thought twice about it. I'd get in, say hi, put in my AirPods, and zone out until I arrived. Sometimes I'd text. Sometimes I'd scroll. I never paid attention to the drivers. They were just there. That was my first mistake. It started on a Tuesday night, October 15th. I remember because it was my coworker's birthday, and we'd gone out for drinks after work. I ordered an Uber at 11:47 p.m. The app said my driver was Marcus, 4.92 stars. Gray Honda Accord. When I got in, I noticed the dash cam immediately. It was mounted on the windshield, pointing at the road. But there was a second camera. Smaller, pointed directly at the back seat. At me? Is that recording? I asked. He glanced at me through the rearview mirror, smiled. Just for safety. You know how it is. Passengers can be crazy. I nodded. That made sense. I'd heard stories about drivers getting assaulted. I didn't think anything of it. I put in my AirPods and texted Megan that I was on my way home. The drive was 15 minutes. Normal. Quiet. He didn't talk. I didn't talk. When I got out, I said thanks and gave him 5 stars without thinking. I forgot about him completely. Here's what I didn't know at the time. That ride was being uploaded somewhere. Not to Uber, not to any security cloud, to a website called Rider Files. I only found it because of my coworker, Danny. 1 week after that ride, Danny came to my desk looking pale. He's our IT guy. Handles all the tech stuff for the company. Can I show you something? He whispered. But you can't tell anyone where you saw it. I followed him to his desk. He had a browser open. The website looked like Craigslist but darker. Plain text, no logos. Riderfiles.net. I found this on a forum last night, Danny said. I was doing research on rideshare safety and I fell down a rabbit hole. He scrolled down. The page was a list, hundreds of entries. Each one had a photo of a woman, a name, a location, a rating, and notes. Lives alone. Boyfriend visits Wednesdays and Sundays only. Works late. Usually drunk when picked up. I felt sick. This is insane, I said. This has to be fake. Danny shook his head. I ran some of the photos through reverse image search. They're real people. Some of them are from Austin. He kept scrolling, and then I saw her. Me. My face. My name, my address. The photo was taken from inside a car. I was looking down at my phone, AirPods in, completely unaware. The timestamp said, October 15th, 11:52 p.m., the night I took Marcus's Uber. My rating was 7.8. The note said, distracted, lives with one roommate, 3rd floor apartment, balcony access possible, security camera at entrance. I couldn't breathe. Danny was saying something, but I couldn't hear him. My ears were ringing, my hands were shaking. How many are there? I finally asked. He clicked something. 847 women, all from rideshare apps, all uploaded by different drivers, all rated on how easy they would be to stalk. I went to the police that same day. The officer looked at me like I was crazy at first. But when I showed him the website, his face changed. We've had reports about this, he admitted. Right. But every time we try to trace it, the site moves. Different servers. Different countries. So you can't do anything? He paused. We're working on it. That wasn't good enough. I didn't sleep that night, or the next. I kept checking the website. Watching my own profile. Then I noticed something that made my blood freeze. The profile had been updated. The notes now said, confirmed. No alarm system. Window by fire escape. Left unlocked on October 22nd. October 22nd was yesterday. Someone had been to my apartment. Someone had checked my windows, and I never knew. I called Megan immediately. Told her everything. She freaked out. We called a locksmith at 2 a.m. to change all our locks. But here's the thing that still haunts me. How did they know about the window? The fire escape is on the side of the building. You can't see it from the street. You'd have to climb up to check, which means someone did. While we were sleeping, I reported Marcus to Uber the next day. I told them everything, sent them screenshots. You know what they said? Hey, we take these reports seriously and we'll investigate. 1 week later, I checked the app. Marcus was still driving, still picking up passengers, still 4.92 stars. I filed a police report. They said they'd look into it. Nothing happened. Stopped taking Uber after that. Started taking the bus, working from home when I could. But it didn't matter. Because last Friday, I got a notification on my phone. Someone had sent me a message on Instagram, a blank profile.
Ow.
The message was a photo. Me walking to the bus stop, taken from across the street. The caption said, "You can change apps. You can change routes. But you can't change what we already know." I don't know who took that photo. I don't know if it was Marcus or someone else from the site, but I know one thing. I was never just a passenger. I was inventory. It's been 2 weeks since that message. I moved in with my boyfriend temporarily. Deleted all our social media. But every time I leave the house, I feel eyes on me. Every car that slows down, every person who looks at me too long, check behind me constantly. I don't walk alone after dark anymore. And every night before I sleep, I check the website. My profile is still there. The rating was updated 3 days ago. 8.1 now, the new note says. Moved recently. Still tracking. If you're watching this and you take rideshare apps, please listen to me. Please listen to me. That friendly conversation might be him gathering information. When he asks, "Do you live alone?" he's not making small talk. He's filling out your profile. I'm passenger 847. But by now, there are probably thousands more. You might already be one of them. You just don't know it yet.